Hi, this is Sam from Indshine. Indshine is a collaborative map analytics platform that allows you to work on your drone and satellite maps. In this video, we will be talking about how to get started with Indshine. Log in to enter into your collaborative workspace. We know you don't want to be seen as anonymous as you share your maps with your team and client. You can quickly update your profile settings. You can keep your company name in brackets to increase your company's visibility among your clients. Indshine allows you to manage all your files. Create a new project and then upload raster and vector files. We have kept separate panels for both layers and annotations for easy distinction. We also assist you in the migration of files from other cloud storage solutions. Just to clarify, raster files are your georeferenced images that are being referred here as layer, and vector files are the point, line, and polygon, referred here as annotations. Indshine platform supports various industry standard file formats for raster files, including .geotiff files. The coolest thing about the platform is that the size of the file is not a constraint. After you have uploaded the file, it might take some time to process the raster images for better visualization experience. Add the layer name and description to help you and your colleagues review and understand better. Indshine allows you to host all your vector files, including GIS and CAD, on your maps. We support most of the industry standard formats of vector files, including SHP, .kml files. Vector files or annotations increase the utility of your maps. For uploading shape files, you need to upload a zip file. Besides importing vector files, you can create point, line, and polygon through a quick navigation panel. New vector files created will be available in the annotation panel. Update the naming and descriptions of vector files, which can be changed in the future. We have come out with various advanced features for annotation panel management. One of them includes grouping. You can create folders in the annotation panel to arrange vector files. For example, all line annotations can be grouped as road sections. Multi-feature collection tool allows you to choose multiple annotations in a single go, which will allow you to group them easily. Naming a project can be tricky. You can name your project with the client's name in brackets. This will help you to search for any project quickly just by entering your client's name. Indshine platform assigns a thumbnail to every project. This gives a quick preview of your project. If you have created a project by mistake or added a file by mistake, you can simply delete it. Deleted files will not be permanently deleted and will go to the archived files section. You may restore them in future if needed. You must be figuring out how to export files and use them for further analysis in native applications. Annotation files can be exported in file formats, including .shp, .kml, and .gojson files. Similarly, layers can be downloaded in .geotiff formats. Now that we have learned how to upload and manage your raster and vector files, we will move over to the next video on how to visualize your maps better.